I am a major in the Montana Army National Guard. I've been serving for 27 years. I'm a wife, a mom, and a physician assistant, and I was blessed to be able to go through the military's PA program. I also am, sorry, I'm nervous. I'm also a vet, and I have an emergency medicine background. So currently, I am a clinic owner and the sole provider of a small clinic in Great Falls. I am feeling, as the owner and as an entrepreneur, feeling the pressure from the governmental overregulation. The amount of change that has happened in the medical system, anybody who's over 20 or 30 years old knows that difference. We used to have about 80% of our providers were in private practice. Now it's easier for the doctors to go to the hospitals and the clinics in order to work there, and it restricts the amount of or the type of patient care that we can give. It's pushed many of my mentors, who were even up until recently doing home visits, out of business, and is very sad for our community to lose that knowledge and those caring providers. I brought my children here today. They're going to owe me a book report. And it's super important for me to have less debt for them, to know that we're spending our money judiciously, that we're keeping a balanced budget, not only in our households, but also in our government, that we aren't passing this on to the next generation, because these are going to be the people that are going to be our next providers or senators or people taking care of us. So I'll read just a little bit and then I'll be done. This liberty that we have, I started with the Army National Guard because I believe in the history of it, and I believe in being able to pick up arms and being that primary militia, that we support each other and that we will fight for each other. The American people in the day of our beginnings would just pick up their own guns and fight for our local cause, whatever that was. And it was not just the citizens, it was also the churches. And we're losing that. We're losing where we have trust in our people to be able to do what they need to do. Because if you give the American person enough room and a cause, then ingenuity happens out of that. If government overregulates us or overburdens us, then we're going to smother our ingenuity and we're going to not be able to be prosperous in our future generations. I'm not really a political person. I never have been. However, in the last couple of years, and I would say maybe 8, I've had a couple deployments. I've been involved. I was overseas when Benghazi happened. I have a different perspective now on what it takes in order to keep our community a sovereign community, and we need to be able to have the voice ourselves. So I am just here to encourage you to let us have a chapter for the Convention of States. I don't even know if that's the right terminology, but I believe that Montana knows what's best for Montanans, and that if we can have a voice in order to either abrogate, amend, or do whatever we need to for the federal overreach and the excessive debt that's going on, that will give our state power. So thank you for your time.
I'm here live in Philadelphia at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. When you hear the phrase lives, fortunes, and sacred honor, these are the folks we should think of, those who anonymously gave their lives. Well, today you have a chance to volunteer. You need to volunteer for conventionofstates.com, the movement that's going to save the country. These folks are willing to step up and give everything. We need you to give just a little bit. Go to conventionofstates.com and volunteer today.